Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another What Sold video. We are going to dive right in without some huge long intro. Shocker. We are going to chat about sales that happened from August the 9th through August the 21st. So just shy of 2 weeks. My kids went back to school on the 12th. So I was able to start really focusing and listing items during this time. And I feel like it definitely reflected in some of my sales because I had some really fast flips. And that tells me that I'm picking up items that are selling. So that's always a good feeling as a reseller. I had some really good ones. My best one will happen when we get to Poshmark. I do sell on Kidizen, Mercari, eBay, and Poshmark, and had sales across all 4 of those platforms. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go over what sold. All right. We are going to start on Kidizen, just because it's where I started. I sold this pair of Capezio Stirrup Lyrical Ballet tights. These are my girls' favorite types of tights for dance, and I bought I don't know, it was like a toddler small instead of a youth small. Got them, washed them, laid them flat to dry, realized they were this big, sold them. They sold for $13 on Kidizen. When you see the sale price, that is everything including shipping. I do not offer free shipping on any of my platforms, so I sent them an offer with shipping included. So on Kidizen, people can send you offers or you can send to them, just so you know. If they send you an offer, even if you have your shipping separated out, it's not like eBay where they still pay that shipping. So you have to be cognizant of that. Otherwise, you will be out that shipping cost as well. Don't be afraid to counter offers. I do all the time. I counter offer maybe the offer they sent me plus shipping separate so they can see that. Because if they're coming from another platform, they might not be aware. And I do have people accept. These native Jeffersons, y'all know I say it all the time. Kid size native shoes are a very fast flip every single time. Doesn't matter what time of the year. These were a toddler size 8. Picked these up at Once Upon a Child during one of my trades where I take stuff from the bins or thread up kids boxes, get things that I know are going to sell quickly and sell for more. They sold for $24. This mini Bowden cherry tank top, another thing that I did a trade for at Once Upon a Child. I think it was during their dollar clearance event even. It was very cheap, sold within a day of listing for $19.75, which means it was my full price sale because the 8-ounce labels are $4.75. So I think I had it listed for $15. Yeah, that makes sense. Mini Bowden, y'all. Sells and typically sells quickly. This was a pair of striped terry shorts, also sold for my full price. They sold for $27.15. I had picked these up off of some online somewhere. I sourced them myself for one of my girls. We ended up not wearing them. And here we go. My son is here. He can come say hello if he'd like. My big 8th grader, big man ruling the school. Yeah. People say we look a little bit alike. Look at the camera. Let them see. Yay. Hi. Okay. Homework's done? Okay. This American Girl book bundle I've actually had listed for quite a long time. I have another set of American Girl books later that you guys saw me haul recently, but this is not it. This was doing a clean out of my girls' books maybe last summer. Sold for $15 and I did ship them via media mail. This Sol Angeles Keep It Simple pullover sold very quickly. Not something I would expect to sell on Kidizen, but I do use List Perfectly. I have a discount code. If you have women's and kids items, go ahead and just cross-list them over there. It doesn't take that much extra time. I don't typically sell women's items on Kidizen is what I was trying to say. Also sold for my full asking price. This is something I picked up in a very recent haul from a church sale. So I had $1 or $2 into it, whatever the woman thought this particular piece was worth at the time. But bundled all together, I think I averaged my cost of goods to about $1.40. Bianca Marie wants in my lap to say hello. So $28, that I was very happy with that. All right, we're gonna head over to Mercari where I also do not offer free shipping. So what it sold for because of the no fees is what I made. This was the best sale of the bunch, y'all. I made $4.50 selling these 2 kids shirts, but this is what I love about reselling. To me, it's not just about like the high dollar sales. These 2 shirts had flaws. They had wash wear. They had some staining. I listed them in fair condition. but there was nothing wrong with them. Somebody that loves Chewbacca would love these shirts. Obviously someone did, but Once Upon a Child won't buy them. And what am I going to do? Just donate them and hope somebody buys them? They could end up in a landfill. So rant over. Somebody purchased these shirts and I'm glad they're at a new home. Bianca Marie just slobbered all over me. All right. What's next? My computer's working extra hard today. All right, the Sleepy Sloth B Shorty set. I picked up this along with, I still have the Hippo set listed, I believe. It came two in a pack for $10. It was another time that I traded a whole bunch of stuff, so I really don't have money into it, essentially. Sold for $25. I'm telling you, kids, bamboo, sleeper style outfits, this was a 0 to 3 months. They sell, and this was a very recent pickup. The North Face Black Fleece Sherpa jacket. This was a boy's size 10-12. This came out of my own son's closet. He is very particular about the types of jackets he likes. It was in great condition. It sold to, I don't know if you're a viewer also. I know you follow me over on Instagram. So if you are a viewer also, thank you so much. I hope your son loves it. My son just, the whole zipper situation, he can't be able to feel the zipper on his skin. So, and I do not remember where this came from. Initially, surely I picked it up secondhand at some point or Once Upon a Child, but I'm glad it has a new home. Carmen Mark Valvo, Calcabella. I don't know if this was like a collab because I have a dress by just Carmen Mark Valvo. This is their Intimates line. It's a bodysuit. It was teeny tiny, size 2. This came out of a thread up fun box. I had it listed at $45 because I want to say I looked it up and it retailed for like $98. I didn't put that on here, but anyway, somebody reached out to me and asked if I would take $25 because they couldn't send an offer that low on Mercari. I said yes. I had like $3 or $4 into it, and on Mercari, you know, with no fees, I was happy to take my $25 and let it go. It was such a tiny size and a very small population I feel like are looking for something like this. So it was on its way, and they were very happy that I accepted their offer. This Zaya Active Mirage Metallic Light and Tight leggings. These were cool. These, when I took my daughter to the bins, if you watched that video, maybe it was over the summer. We went shopping. We spent a couple hours at the bins. She picked these out. So she made me $31.50, which is a very weird price. I don't know if I sent an offer out or how they came up with that price, but regardless, that is a great sale for a bins item that I had around $2 into. All right, eBay. I'm moving on up, y'all. I am closing in on my, you need 100 sales within 12 months as part of the criteria in order to be a top rated seller. And I'm at like 95. So yay, maybe I'll finally get it. All right, this is a dress by the brand The Simple Folk. I sold 2 or 3 others of these and some leggings. You might have seen them in past videos. Those all sold very quickly. This one took a while. I had like $8 to $10 into all of these items at a Marshall's. I found them, which was crazy because this is a quite expensive small shop. Anyway, I had it listed for $48. I got an offer of $25 from an international buyer in Canada. I decided to accept it just because with all the extra fees and shipping they were paying, I only had 10 bucks into it. It's been listed over 90 days at this point. I let it go and I hope they love it. I did sell this item, I believe on August 10th, and it is still in transit as of August the 26th. So, because I had to send it to maybe Indianapolis and then the eBay takes care of the rest. This was a great sale. These Soma pajamas, I picked these up at a local, like random mom and pop thrift store. And I believe I paid $10 for the set, but I knew they would sell, and they sold full price on eBay for $55. They were very, very heavy. This is a really nice pair of pajamas. This is the brand 4 Days. It's so funny. The day that this sold, I was doing a bins haul. That's probably the next video you'll see. And I hauled one of these shirts and I kept it for myself, but I'd never heard of this before. Getting this shirt in a thread up t-shirt box. 4 Days is the brand, FOR, and it's quite expensive. I believe I took a $20 offer on this shirt, which I've had this listed for a while now. So I was very happy to see it go. But if you see it, it is really good quality. It almost reminds me of Marine Layer. This Lily Pulitzer little girl shift dress came out of my daughter's closet, which means it originally came from Once Upon a Child or Kidizen or Poshmark, one of those, but it was in excellent condition. We had a lot in sizes 4 and 5, sold for full price of $44. I love little Lily shift dresses, so cute. These Under Armour size 4X big man pants, I don't know, loose fit, activewear. They sold for an offer of $16. These came from the bins, took a while to sell. And to be honest, I show pictures. I take pictures of my measurements. I don't type them out. This one, I took a picture of the inseam measurement, but to do the top, it just wouldn't fit in my camera. It was just a lot. So I decided not to take a picture of the waistband. And I had like 3 people ask me to, and I'm so glad it finally sold and I didn't have to, because it's packed up. This is why I do measurements, even of kids' clothes most of the time, because I don't want to have to pull things out, and I just never responded to those people. Sorry, not sorry. This was one of those sales where you just do a yes to yourself, because this J. Crew one-piece bathing suit I have had listed for several months now, since early spring. I paid about $12 for it at a Style Encore or Clothes Mentor with a trade from taking stuff from ThredUp boxes. It's a really cute little J. Crew bathing suit. I picked it up because it was a women's size 16, which was great. And it wasn't that old of a style. Y'all, I have been sending 50% offers on this over on Poshmark because it has had so much attention over the months, but nobody wanted to buy it until someone came in on eBay and paid my full price, asking price of $65 plus shipping. So thank you. That was a great sale. All right, now Poshmark, thankfully the bread and butter of my business. I had several sales. These Pirates of the Caribbean DVDs, these came they were free to me. I got some free items from a friend, decided to list them. They sold like within 24 hours. I wasn't sure if DVDs would sell used ones. They're not Blu-ray, nothing special, but they did for $17. This Hannah Anderson dress came out of my daughter's closet. It had paint stains on it. Still sold for $7. This Matilda Jane romper. I picked this up, I think at Once Upon a Child, and it took forever to sell. Lesson learned. Bigger girl sizes just don't sell. Size 12 is probably it's a hard sell even, but this was a girl size 14. By then they can fit into women's like extra smalls, and I don't think a lot of them want to be wearing this like Matilda Jane cutesy stuff. So I wouldn't pick it up again, but it did sell for $20. The brand Gumi, G-O-U-M-I, great brand. I've talked about it before. I was very surprised to find this. Here's the logo at the bins. Sold very quickly. I mean, within like a day or two of listing. It was size 9 to 12 months. And this one had wash wear just because it was 100% cotton. These Figs joggers, also a quick sale. Like as I'm listing these things from my death pile, I am just, it's like a love-hate with myself because I have all this stuff just sitting there, and when I list it, it sells. So I'm sitting on thousands of dollars, y'all. Literally thousands of dollars in my totes between my office and my garage that as I listed, it sells like within a few days. So these Figs joggers sold for $25. These Beyond Yoga leggings, I had picked up 2 pairs. The first pair was green. They sold within a day of listing. I also listed at $38. They got my Posher VA offer. Love Posher VA. Also have a code for that. Shameless plug. Love it, love it, love it. I use it for lots of different aspects. But I send 20% offers. So those sold for $30. These, the person bundled this pair of leggings and these little pair of toddler shoes that are a girl size 8. My daughter wore these in a wedding in 2019. So they have been listed since then. At this point, I was like, please let someone get some use out of them before they aren't good anymore, just sitting around. So I bundled the 2 for her. She had liked both of them and sent her the $30 offer, which she accepted. So basically she got the yoga pants for 20% off and I threw in the shoes. More Matilda Jane. I hear resellers say that Matilda Jane isn't selling anymore. It still sells. I mean, it's not selling maybe like it was 5 years ago, but if I can get it for cheap at Once Upon a Child or at the bins, I'm picking it up. I picked this up and it even had a like a flaw that I photographed, like some random black mark. I don't know, but it sold for $20 and it was a little toddler size 2. THML, this is a sweater, and I love when you guys comment. I do read every single comment, try to reply to all of them. But I did one of my Death Pile Diaries totes, and this sweater I said I was going to take to Plato's, and one of you, or maybe 2 of you, either commented or messaged me and said, you should list that. I did, and it sold within a week for $17. So I think I must have listed it at $22 if it sold for 17. But thank you, because I would not have made, what does that mean? I made like 14 bucks or so after the Posh fees. I would not have made that taking it to Plato's. This is the other set of American Girl books. These are the books I just got a few weeks ago at that church sale. I had $1 into them and they sold for $12. I sold both sets of these books on Poshmark. I don't even know if you're supposed to list books on Poshmark, to be honest. I listed them under kids' toys. I'm a rule breaker. Well, I walk the gray line. This Tommy Bahama men's silk Hawaiian shirt was a men's size large. I actually picked this up at Plato's. This is why I love Plato's. There's hidden gems, especially in the men's section, because they kind of take everything for men, not just like younger. In my experience, I find a lot of Vineyard Vines, like nice stuff. I picked this up for Michael. He wasn't with me. Tommy Bahama runs big. He wears a large in every other brand. He needed a medium. We were going on our Hawaii trip. Obviously didn't take this one, but I had done a trade with ThreadUp stuff, so I really didn't spend the money. All of that to say, it sold for $22, which means I still had profit, and somebody got a great deal because these shirts, you guys, we went to the Tommy store at Disney Springs before we went to Hawaii, and they're like $150 for a shirt. Whew, no thank you. All right, these UGG puff slippers, if you remember the horrible experience I had purchasing from Helpsy Source, never will happen again. This came in one of my shoe boxes from them, and it had a tear in the top toe. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to list these anyway, and I'm going to list them cheap enough that with the 20% offer, I can still make $8, because that's what I had into them. I already have profited on that box with one pair of the kids' shoes. Like there was a pair of Nikes, which put me in the profit. So these did sell actually really quickly for $13, which means, yes, I still made a little bit of a profit on this item. And, you know, they're house slippers. So otherwise they were like new. So list your flawed items if you need things to list. I really don't need to, but Play, Plae, kids shoes. They have adults too. In my experience, the adults don't sell as well. These shoes, y'all, you can pass these between all your kids and then still sell them. They are like indestructible. These came out of my daughter's closet. Both of my kids wore them. I bought them used in the first place. They still sold within 24 hours of listing for $18. Just a solid, solid brand. This Lily Principal, what am I saying? Lily Principal? I don't know. I need a drawer. Lily Pulitzer, Tara in the VS dress. This came out of my own closet. Lily is so crazy. I have literally every size of Lily in my closet and they all fit me. So you have to provide measurements if you're selling any Lily. This was a size small, sold for $22. It's not one of those vibrant, nice prints. So you can't expect to make that much on the things that are kind of not as exciting in my opinion. These Keen boots, if I know a lot of you watch all of my videos, I'm very grateful for you guys. These I purchased at that Amazon return store the day I ran in there and kind of took you along on all of my adventures. I bought these and I bought my daughter a pair of Roxy sneakers and it was $10 a day. And I said, I need to sell these for at least $50. So I make 40 and make my stuff free. And or was it $20 a day? I can't remember. Whatever the case, I did it and ended up with some profit. So these Keen black shoes sold very quickly. All right, these Hey Dude Windy Sparkling Silver Peach. Y'all know how I do. When I have to go into Ross or Marshall's to buy something for my own kids, I have to leave with something that I can flip to make what we got free. Exactly what happened here. These were $15 at Marshall's. I got a pair for my daughter, also $15. Ended up selling these for $30, which makes the ones that we kept free. So that is why I say that my kids dress and wear shoes and everything for free, because I try to do that with everything I buy for them. This Little Mermaid Ariel patriotic flag tee. This came in a consignment that I'm doing for a friend. She loves Ariel just like I do. Girl after my own heart. So I was happy this sold for $9 and she and I do a 50-50 split after all shipping and fees. Wings of Fire. This was a set of 8 and I had $2 into the set, sold within a day of listing for $25, which was a great deal for a mama out there because when your kid gets into a series, they want to read them all. And yeah, that was just super fast. Also on Poshmark. Can you sell books on Poshmark? I don't know. Let me know. This Nike Team USA tank top is something I got at the bins probably 2 years ago, but because the Olympics were a big thing again, I decided it came out of one of my death pile bins. Y'all saw me reopen. I think originally it came from the bins. I'd already said that. Anyway, this is from Tokyo. So 2022, it sold for $15. These Nike sneakers, y'all, these have been listed since Joe Mar existed. This is from my Joe Mar kids shoebox. They were awful. They were brand new, but it's like one of them was a shelf model. You see, one of them was super yellowed, but they sold for $13. I wouldn't even have listed them if this had happened like today, but at the time, that box was so bad. I was trying to just recoup my money. All right, this Lululemon Sweaty or Not, I love some of the names, jacket came from that church sale, which a lot of this stuff did. I actually went to a sale, came home and listed the items. Shocker, that's what I'm working towards doing. This was our local UCF football team colors, black and gold, and it sold for $25 and it had flaws. It had like ink marks on the sleeves right here. There was like 2 different spots. They weren't bad, but still made $25 and I paid $1. These Lily Pulitzer Luxletic bike shorts. I just pulled another pair of these out of a bin that I need to list. These come with some of their tennis dresses. They're like little biker shorts. They're really, really thin, nothing to them. I got these for free from a family member who wanted the dress, not the shorts. They sold for $25. This was a very awesome sale to wake up to one morning. I didn't even know I had a tie listed. The brand is Robert Talbot. It is a silk Christmas tie. Probably came, no, it definitely came from a men's thread up box, which they don't even have anymore. And it sold for $14. These toe socks, half grip ankle, no slip socks. These came in a fun box a really long time ago. Another item I have literally tried to give away 50, 60% off. Someone came in and paid full price. Love to see it. Thank you, Poshmark. Jacati, it is a great kids brand. I know I've mentioned it before. My light's kind of being crazy. These came in a kids thread up 50-pound box, which means I had like maybe $2 into them. They sold super fast for $20. Down to the last 3. Cut and paste Los Angeles leather boho crossbody. This is why I don't delist items. My Posture VA is set every day. It relists 20 of my items. I have around 800 items. It relists 20 that are older than 60 days. And this purse, y'all, I have tried to send 50 and 60% offers because I do that every couple of weeks. Someone came in and paid full price. So I am a huge, if you have the room, a huge fan of once you take the time to photograph, just keep relisting. There is a buyer out there eventually. These Lily Pulitzer PJs came from Once Upon a Child. Got them in one of my trades. Sold for $20. They probably could have sold for a little more, but these colors, I don't buy anything personally for myself with these navy blues. It fades, but you guys, this has a Frenchie. If you have anything in women's, I think they made women's pajamas. I need them. I cannot find them. I have filters set for everything. I am on the hunt. They also sell like dog leashes and stuff, but they're not the styles that we use. But there is a Bianca on Lily. I mean, I need it. And the final and best sale during this 2-week period was a bins item, less than $2 into this stuffed animal. This is a Steve Stipe, a spot fawn baby deer laying down. It sold for $140. Crazy. I know. I mean, this is why you check comps, guys. So crazy, but very grateful for it. Look for this little yellow tag. And this is a vintage one. They don't make anymore. If you go on their website right now and you want a plain old teddy bear, be prepared to spend like $80. So, all right. Those are my sales. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. And I filmed like 3 different videos today. So I'm trying my best to get back to posting 2 videos a week. And we're going to get there. We are moving and shaking. We made a huge, huge dent cleaning out our garage this weekend. And I'm feeling good. When my house is clean, things are organized. I just feel much more productive in life in general. So I appreciate you. I got these sleeping dogs on me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.